Hello everyone. Today we are going to start with lecture 3. It is going to be writing. Our writing lesson for this week is paragraph writing, or how to write a paragraph. First of all, after finishing this lecture, you should identify the parts of a paragraph, write a suitable topic sentence, use transitions to connect ideas, write a correct concluding sentence that sums up the whole paragraph, write supporting sentences that support the topic. First of all, what is a paragraph? As a definition, a paragraph is a group of sentences that develop one topic or one idea. It is made up of three parts. The first part is a topic sentence. The second part is the supporting sentences, and the third part is the concluding sentence. So a paragraph is a group of sentences that develop or talk about one idea or one topic. It has three main parts, which are the topic sentence, the supporting sentences, and the concluding sentence. Here there is an example or a sample paragraph below. We are going to discuss the structure of this paragraph together. Let's start. First of all, they started with the title. The title here is Problems in Big Cities. This is the title. First of all, let's start with the first sentence, which is the topic sentence. So, in a paragraph, the first sentence is called a topic sentence. It is the main idea of the paragraph, or what we are going to explain throughout the paragraph. Let's start. All around the world, living in big cities creates serious problems for people. So, this is the topic sentence. As you can see, it talked about serious problems for people that live in big cities. So the main idea or the topic of the paragraph is the problems that people face in big cities. This is the topic. This is the main idea. Now we are going to move to the supporting sentences. What are the supporting sentences? I'm going to talk about the problems that people face. So the main idea is that people are facing serious problems in big cities. In the supporting sentences, we have to talk about these problems or explain these problems. Let's start. The first problem is air pollution. This is the first supporting sentence. I have to give an example. This is a transition. For example, in Istanbul, many people have cars, and cars are one reason why the air is polluted. This is the first supporting sentence with an example. Secondly, and this is also a transition, these are very important, how to connect our ideas. Traffic is an important problem for people living in big cities. So what is the second problem? Traffic. So the first problem is air pollution. The second problem is traffic. Nowadays, there are more and more cars on roads, and this causes traffic jams in many parts of the cities. For this reason, many inhabitants waste their time in traffic, and they are negatively affected by this situation. So here, I finished the supporting sentences. I moved to the last part of the paragraph, which is the concluding sentence. The concluding sentence is the sentence that sums up the whole paragraph, or it restates what was mentioned in the topic sentence, but using different words. To sum up, this is a transition here. To sum up is a transition. Air pollution and traffic jams are two important problems that people living in big cities have. So in this paragraph, we started with the title, then the topic sentence that talked about serious problems for people living in big cities. Then we started writing the supporting details or supporting sentences in which we explained two problems. And at the end, we restated the topic sentence in the concluding sentence. Okay, let's see this sample paragraph. It's here detailed, more detailed. Bicycles are popular today in many countries for three reasons. This is the topic sentence. The main idea is that bicycles are popular in many countries. For how many reasons? Three. So I should have three supporting sentences. First, so first is a transition here. This is very important. Most people use bicycles to exercise. This is the first supporting sentence. To illustrate, I have to give an example. I have to support this detail. How? By giving examples. In Holland, people think riding a bicycle is a better way of keeping fit and staying healthy than other sports. The second reason is money. This is the second supporting detail. How do I explain it? I have to give an example. I have to explain. I have to illustrate. Generally, bikes are not expensive to buy and they are quite cheap to fix. This is the second reason why bicycles are popular. Finally, this is the third supporting detail. They are suitable for city life. I have to explain. In cities, many people prefer bikes to cars because, unlike cars with a bicycle, they never have to wait in traffic. I finished now my supporting sentences. Now I move to the concluding sentence, in which I restate what I mentioned in a brief way. I restate the topic sentence in different words. So in brief, and this is also a transition, this is very important. Having a bicycle is beneficial for people for different reasons, as if I'm saying that bicycles are popular today in many countries for three reasons, but using different words. So here is the paragraph that we talked about, here written all together in a form of a paragraph. So what are the parts of the paragraph? First of all, the topic. The topic is made up of one word, okay? If I am talking about smoking causes many diseases, what is the topic here? The topic made up of one word, which is smoking. If I am talking about cancer, about AIDS, and about, for example, any other disease, what is the main topic here? Diseases, okay? So the topic is one word, okay? It's the general idea of the paragraph. If my paragraph is about Mercury, Venus, Saturn, and Mars, so my paragraph in general is about planets. If my paragraph is about German, Italian, English, Spanish, then my paragraph is about languages, and so on. So the topic is one general idea, one word, which is the general idea of the paragraph. Exercise 1, let's do it together. Circle the topic of the words below. Here we have Mercury, Venus, planets, Saturn, and Mars. What is the topic here? The topic is planets. Why? Because the general idea here is planets, because Mercury, Venus, Saturn, and Mars are planets. German, Italian, English languages, and Spanish. What is the topic here? Yes, it's languages. Why? Because English, Spanish, Italian, and German are languages. Let's see number 3. Wheel, tire, car, door, and seat. What is the general idea here or topic? It's car, because all of the mentioned are parts of a car. Apple, banana, grape, strawberry, fruit. What is the topic here? It's fruit. Why? Because all of the mentioned are fruits. Fan, basketball, coach, scoreboard, and player. What is the topic here? Yes, it's basketball. Why? Because the fan is a part of the game, the coach is a part of the game, scoreboard is a part of the game, and the player is a part of the game. So the general idea or the topic is basketball. So here the answers are displayed. Exercise 2. Find the topic of the words below. We have elephants, zebras, lions, and tigers. What is the topic here? Let's see. It's forest animals. Modem, monitor, mouse, and keyboard. These are parts of what? They are parts of a computer. Jazz, rock, classical, and blues. These are kinds of what? They are kinds of music. Snowy, rainy, stormy, windy. These describe what? They describe the weather. Circle, oval, cube, and square. What are these? These are shapes. Now let's move to the topic sentence, which is made up of two parts. Please concentrate here. What I'm going to explain is super easy, just pay attention. The topic sentence, which is the main idea of the paragraph, is made up of two parts. The topic sentence is made up of two parts, pay attention, which are the topic and the controlling idea. So the topic sentence is made up of two parts, the topic plus the controlling idea. For example, caffeine has several harmful effects on health. What is the topic here? One word. I'm talking in general about caffeine. What is the controlling idea? What am I going to explain about caffeine? The harmful effects on health. For examples, students who are studying abroad may face many difficulties. What is the topic here? What is the general idea am I talking about? It's students who are studying abroad. What is the controlling idea? Face many difficulties. There are two main advantages of working at home. What is the main idea? Working at home is the topic. What is the controlling idea? It's that it has two main advantages. So the topic sentence is made up of two parts, the topic and the controlling idea. The topic is made up of one word, sometimes more, but it is explains the general idea of the topic sentence, and then the controlling idea, the part that am I going to explain in the paragraph. It's not necessary that the topic is always at the beginning and the controlling idea is at the end. It might be the opposite, same as we had here in this sentence. The controlling idea came before the topic. So here it talks about the controlling idea and the topic, the organization of the controlling idea and the topic. It means it's not necessary all to be usually at the beginning of the sentence or at the end of the sentence. It might be different. Underline the topic and the controlling idea of each topic sentence. Let's see the first one. When people divorce, children often have problems. What is the topic here? It's divorce. What is the controlling idea? Let's underline the topics first. Walking is good for your heart. It's walking. Watching TV is a good way to learn spoken English. It's watching TV. Technology spoils the traditional way of life. What is the topic here? It's technology. Nuclear power is our greatest hope for solving the energy crisis. What is the topic here? The general idea is nuclear power. The last one, nuclear power is the greatest threat to life on the planet. What is the topic here? It's also nuclear power. Now let's start underlining the controlling ideas. Children often have problems. In the second one, walking is good for your heart. What's the controlling idea? Good for your heart. Watching TV is a good way to learn spoken English. A good way to learn spoken English. Technology spoils the traditional way of life. Spoils the traditional way of life. Nuclear power is our greatest hope for solving the energy crisis. Greatest hope. for solving the energy crisis. Nuclear power is the greatest threat to life on the planet, its greatest threat. Let's move to exercise 4. Which alternative can be the topic sentence of the paragraph below? Many people enjoy it, although it is expensive and dangerous. Although the severe cold doesn't keep skiers away from slopes, it is clear that a lot of people spend every winter weekend skiing, and many families go on winter ski holidays regardless of their drawbacks. What is the topic sentence here? Skiing is expensive, skiing is a popular sport despite its disadvantages, or skiing has many disadvantages. In the paragraph, they talked about the disadvantages of skiing, but at the same time, they talked about how popular this sport is. So, the correct answer is B. Skiing is a popular sport despite its disadvantages. Write a topic sentence for the paragraph below. First of all, you must consider the quality of the university's academic program. The university's size and location should be also given a careful thought. Finally, you must always be sure to consider the tuition before you decide which university to attend. In short, a good education is important. So, before choosing a university, the quality of the education given, the size, the location, and the tuition of a university should be taken into consideration. This paragraph is talking about the things we should take into consideration when we want to attend a university. So what topic sentence can I write here? I can say, for example, I have to search for a university with a perfect location, educational quality, and so on. Now we move to the supporting sentences. Supporting sentences are sentences that describe or give details about the topic. Okay, so if the topic sentence is about the harmful effects of smoking, then the supporting sentences should mention the effects of smoking. And I have to give details, I have to give facts, I have to explain, I have to give examples when I talk about supporting sentences. The concluding sentence, briefly, I'll explain it. When I say concluding sentence, it means the last sentence in the paragraph in which I restate what I mentioned. When I say restate, it means I rewrite what I mentioned in the topic sentence, but using different words. Now let's move to the basic format of the paragraph. I'll explain them briefly. First of all, I start with the topic sentence, and then I move to the supporting details, and after that I move to the concluding sentence.